So when it comes to losing weight, if you have 10 pounds to go, that 10 pounds on your body, right? So you could use that. So a pounds of body fat, like I said before, is 3,500 calories. So someone your size at 120, you burn maybe 1,800 calories a day. If you're more active, maybe you burn more. Like if you're a nurse or construction worker or a teacher running around all day, that's fine. If you're not very active, you burn 1,800 calories, okay? If you don't eat at all, that's how many calories you burn. And if you don't eat at all for 2 days, well, you burn 3,600 calories. Well, that's basically 1 pound of fat, right? So if you have 10 pounds to go, and you know a pound of fat lasts you 2 days, 10 pounds will be 20 days of not eating. So why haven't you tried that? Yeah, so there's hunger. So that's really the only thing that will stop you from losing more weight. It's hunger. So what you want to do now is when you eat food, try to eat more food that are more satiating. So anything that's not very satiating will probably don't do much for you, because it won't do much for you, because if you eat a lot of foods that aren't very satiating, you will tend to eat more calories, which is not what you want, because you want to be in a deficit, right? So on top of that, if you're trying to lose weight, you have a lot of calories to go. That's your budget that you have on your belly, right? You could just use that instead of spending more money at the grocery store. So when people say, oh, it takes so much to lose weight, I eat healthier, I gotta spend more money, it's expensive to lose weight. And I'm thinking, that doesn't make any sense, because if you have energy on your body, you should be saving your grocery bills instead of spending more, right? So if someone's really, really overweight and they get trapped in a car under snow and they can't get out for a month, and they just got discovered, this guy, who's a lot skinnier now after a month of starving in a car, well, he hasn't spent any money, right? So that's how it works. So that's how energy works, is that if you have energy on your body, I just want you to start seeing your own body. It's just a piece of mass. You want to manipulate it in a way that you feel like, okay, this is going to make me look better, then do that. And nothing else really matters. Because think of yourself as a lab rat. You're in a clinical setting, you have no control of your diet. The experimenter is going to try to get you to lose weight. Or think of yourself as you're in prison, okay, you're in the military, or you're in the Holocaust, whatever it is. You have no control. They're just going to starve you because they think that you're overweight. You will lose weight no matter what. Well, I don't care if you're hypothyroidism or you have 3 kids or whatever, you think that it's slowing down your metabolism. If people just don't feed you and you're still alive, you will keep losing weight, right? Simply because if you're alive, your cells there's activity going on in your cells, and your cells require energy to keep it alive. And so if you just stay alive, you'll keep losing weight without doing anything. So when people ask me, hey, how do I lose weight? And I say, don't do anything, you lose weight. Which includes not eating. Yep. So obviously I don't want you to starve. That's not very sustainable. But what you want to know is that's how energy works. Is that, you know, all these in the history of human past, human evolution, why you're here today, is that we are perfectly capable of starving. We would prefer not to, but we're perfectly capable of that. And also experiencing hunger as well. That's also a very natural thing that happens with us, with being human. And so if you ever get hungry, just think in those terms. I'm just a piece of mass. I want to let some energy go. I'm feeling kind of hungry right now, but I know I won't die because I still have 10 pounds to go. I can still last 20 days without eating. So when it comes to making choices, when you're at Sonic, right? Your friends are getting milkshakes and they say, hey, have some. And you're like, well, I can either eat it, order it, eat it, and not lose weight, or I can choose not to and just embrace the hunger. And so hunger is something that you can get used to, because your grandparents and your great-great-great-great-great-grandparents have all done it, right? We survived months of famine, shortage of food. You know, people in India right now go through hunger every single day, and yet they're still reproducing, they're still carrying on with their life. right? So don't take hunger so personally. It's just being human. That's part of being human. I'm not saying that, oh, you should just like be hungry all the time, that's how you should lose weight. No. Obviously, I want this journey of yours to be as easy and painless as possible. But just know that when it happens, embrace it. The next few things I'll explain is about how to prevent hunger. So this will be a very easy, transformation for you. So, but before we delve into that, I want to talk a little bit more on how you should lose weight and what kind of caloric intake you should be shooting for.